Welcome back, boys and girls. Good to see you all. Today we're going to be banging out a pool day, okay? Also, before we get started, massive thank you to everyone who actually watched the last video, liked it, subscribed. There was 10 people subscribed in the end as well from the first video, which is absolutely awesome. Generally, thank you so much. That was absolutely awesome. Big up you guys. But yeah, today's going to be pool day, so the order of the session is going to start with a lateral pull down. I'm either going to be doing a plate loaded or a cable pull down. I'm going to do cable today purely so you guys can see me, because it's pretty hard to see me on the plate loaded one. And then we're going to follow that up with a chest supported row. That's going to target the mid back. First exercise is going to target the lats, obviously. Then we're going to follow that up with single arm preacher bicep curls, and then to finish off the pull section we're going to do reverse curls, and then following on from that we're going to do a little bit of abs straight after, because it's the cut. We're now 3 or 4 days into the cut now. I don't know what day it is, and it's been going okay. It's been going good. I haven't noticed a huge difference in terms of I'm not feeling super hungry. I don't feel really irritable at the moment. I think after maybe week 2, week 3, that's when we're going to start getting a few of those things. But the first month of the cut is really the hardest, purely because you go through all of the shit of not being able to eat what you want, missing out a few snacks. The one thing I have noticed is when I've gone into the fridge and I've seen stuff that I would normally eat if I wasn't cutting, and I really want to eat it, it does give me a little bit of, like, even seeing bread on the side and thinking, oh, I could have a peanut butter sandwich right now. It is a bit painful, but you just kind of got to get over it. But yeah, the first month's hardest because you go through all the shit without any of the good parts. You don't see that physical change until a little bit later on. So it really is just kind of got to stick it out, stick to your guns, keep tracking your shit. I'm going to be weighing myself weekly. That video is going to be coming out at the weekend. Give you a quick week update, see where everything is, what needs to be changed. Because with everything, you need to adapt. You need to Bear Grylls it a little bit. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Maybe the initial calories set were too high. Maybe it was too low. So initially in the first video I did, I said we'd be at 2,000 calories. Changed that to 2,200, just because I realized it just wasn't enough. And that would probably put me into losing maybe a kilogram a week. Whereas I don't really want to be losing a kilogram a week. I think anywhere between 0.5, 0.75, that's where I want to be. So up to the 200 calories, we'll see how that goes. Could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. I could lose 0 weight this whole week, and maybe I will have to do 2,000 calories, but this feels right. The most important thing is genuinely listen to your body. Like, your body knows what's up, and you know your body more than anyone else. If you are feeling like you're absolutely shattered, you've got no energy to do anything, your ability to work completely goes downhill, you know you're going too aggressive and you can go bump it up just a little bit. When I was studying university, I got really self-conscious about how I looked at one point, and effectively I was just like starving myself. Not really, actually, that's very dramatic. I just wasn't eating anywhere near enough, and most importantly I wasn't eating enough of the right stuff. I literally had 0 veggies, but that's a classic uni diet, right? So I just kept getting ill. I kept getting bare colds, and it was just long for man. Those are lessons you kind of go through and learn when you're a little bit younger. But I'm excited today. Today's gonna be a good day, and this whole first week, first 2 weeks, I'm excited for the gym sessions, because I know my strength is gonna take a hit. Maybe not in terms of weight. Maybe I'll just be able to do less reps on the weight that I'm doing, so to speak. But I will notice a difference after a little while. So I'm excited for these first few sessions because I'm going to be able to stay what I'm doing. But really, when training, everyone kind of overcomplicates it to a certain extent, and individual differences do take that into account. But generally, if you are following the 2 main principles of progressive overload, so constantly being able to try and improve it, for me, that's why I train in the 6 to 8 reps mark, because if I can do 8 reps of an exercise, I'll increase the weight, and then I'll go back for 6, and then I'll keep doing that, and I'll keep rotating it. So then I'll go at that new weight, 6 reps, or however many I can get, and then as soon as I get to the 8 rep mark, boom, I'll increase the weight again. And that's a super easy way to be able to do progressive overload. And this is why the higher rep counts, like even from 10, 12 onwards, are a little bit more unreliable in terms of progressive overload for me, because it becomes more of a mental game and more of a, can I push through this pain barrier, rather than can I actually lift this weight. And then the second principle you need to follow is the intensity. General rule of thumb, if you stay within 2 reps in reserve, which is basically 2 reps from failure, you will be fine. If you're not doing that, you are going to make gains, but is it going to be optimal? Not really. So 2 reps in reserve, basically that means if I do 6 reps and I got 2 reps in reserve, it means if someone was standing on my ball sack and said do 2 more reps, that would literally be the absolute maximum I could get out. So following those 2 principles, yeah, absolutely Gucci. We are just pulling up to the gym now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, bang my warm up, get everything sorted, and I will see you on the lat pull down like magic. So yeah, that was a 6 reps, good 6 reps. And you can see, could I maybe done 1 more? Probably, but I'm in that 2 reps in reserve, so it's all good, so it doesn't really matter. Also, I'm having usually I use my phone as a stopwatch, but obviously I'm recording using it. So I'm having to use one of my old watches as a stopwatch effectively, so I feel like some blokes were filming in the 80s again, living on pocket watches and all that banner. Essentially you're going 6 times a week. So they devise all the sessions into week A and week B. So week A is going to be this session where we do overhand lat pull down. We'll do a mid back, so we're doing the chest supported row, single arm preacher curls and the reverse curls. On week B, to change up just to make sure I hit all the different parts of my lats and my back, I'm going to do underhand or close grip lat pull down, and then maybe a bent over row, and then biceps is biceps. You can't really change that, so I'll be doing the same. Oh, fucking banger. The chest supported rows was being used, and he had like another 4 sets, so with bear grills in it. Gonna do bent over rows now, 6 reps, 2 sets. The thing with, most important thing for back day is when training the back, focus on driving the elbows rather than anything else, because the whole motion of driving your elbows down and back in towards you will activate your back, whereas something people usually commonly do is they'll like yank it up like that, trying to use that part of the back, end up becoming a trap exercise. Showing a trap is amazing, but really, who needs bigger trap? I mean, it's all kind of the same. So I realise why it's so busy now. There's a fucking spin class of like 50 birds. This one absolutely gasses you out like crazy. It's insane. Fucking hell. That was brutal. Usually I'll start with my left side first, because I'm right hand dominant. My left side naturally weaker. Now we're going 18 kilogram single arm Preach your dumbbell curl. That's a mouthful and a half, so yeah, that's 3. Fucking hell. I'm sweating bollocks, I need to take this off. Fuck yeah, baby. Sweet, so now overhand curls. This is going to be doing forearms here, and also your bicep brachii, which is essentially just the outside of your bicep. So it makes it look a bit thicker, and you see it from the front on view. So there'll be a bit that sticks out there. The main thing to focus on this exercise, literally just grip onto the bar as tight as possible, and try and keep the elbows in the same position throughout. You're going to get a little bit of movement forward and back, but it's better than swinging it up like that. Just trying to keep elbows tucked in, and do it from there. Grip as hard as you can. Grip as hard as you can. Can't really go wrong. Oh fuck. Abs is super uncomplicated. You know, you see all these fucking influencers and all this shit everywhere. They do like this 10-minute ab long exercise in a row. Completely pointless, fucking horrible. Which all you need is some sort of crunch. Anything where you're bringing your top half into your pelvis. And then that's going to do the top 4 essentially. And for the bottom 2 is anywhere where you're doing the opposite. Where you're bringing your knees into your chest. Everyone treats it completely different, where really they're muscles all the same. As long as you're putting progressive overload on it and going right intensity, they will just grow. Alright, we're going to have to Bear Grylls it again. It's two times it's been either taken or this one needs repairing, to be fair. Broken. Classic. That feels horrible. All that was doing was squishing my thumbs. What the fuck? Oh shit, hate that. Hate every second. Finally, the machine's not fucking broken. So now I've got 2 methods. I've got straight leg like that, or you can bring in your knees like that. It depends on you. The main thing is, a lot of the time it's so easy to activate the hip flexors, particularly with the straight leg one. On the knee raises it's not so bad, so you literally want to make sure that the driving force is coming from like your little belly pouch, basically, that part. Most have been able to do on that. Usually been stuck around about 8 to 10. Maybe got 12 there. I can't count. I have no idea. Also, guys, let me know if there's anything you in particular want to be able to see on this cut. Anything that maybe think I haven't mentioned, anything that you are struggling with in particular. Leave a comment below. If I think it's just something personal, I'll reply, answer your question as much as I can. If it's something that I think that beneficial to loads of people, I'll just do a whole video on it. So now we're about 8 minutes for our cardio right now. Just doing steady state walking, 4.5 kilometers, 10% incline. And for me, so much better than jogging, sprinting and that kind of stuff. Because that stuff's so weight bearing, it's tough on the joints, muscles. Makes it harder to recover after. Whereas when I'm training legs hard 2 times a week, I need to be able to make sure that I'm set and ready for that. So doing this, get the exact same benefits. It's a little bit longer, probably spend about 5 to 10 minutes longer doing this. But for me, it's a lot more sustainable. I enjoy it. What I'm going to do now, set up my phone, watch a YouTube video. Before you know it, session's finished. So I'll see you in the car when I'm done. Right lads, session done. Bang that out. Pull session, I'm really happy with that. Managed to bang out still the same PBs that I was doing just before the cut started, which was decent. Little bit of, because I've got a little bit of a dicey shoulder recently. My push day, I kind of overdid it a little bit, I think, on the lateral raises. So shoulder was janking out a little bit on the bent over rows, but it wasn't anything to worry about. It's minor. The abs didn't go as we wanted it to, because obviously the ab machine was broken and those cable curls were, quite frankly, shit. Really bad. Did not like them. Did a little bit, but then the straight leg raises were really good. Got a nice curl on that, so really happy. First half a week, the diet's been quite easy to do. I've made sure I've picked foods which are, first of all, easy for me to cook, don't take too long, pretty simple. I've got some of them on my TikTok and Instagram if you want to check some of them out. So we hit 85 for 6, 2 sets on the lateral pull downs. On the bent over rows we hit 46 kilograms, 6 reps, 2 sets, happy with that. Then we banged out 18 kilogram, 6 reps, 2 sets, pretty consistent all around the board, so pretty happy with all that. And then 30 kilogram reverse curls, 6 reps, 2 sets, then followed by the abs. And then finished off cardio, did 20 minutes of the walk-in, 4.5 kilometers an hour, 10% incline. Happy days. Watched a little YouTube video, time flew by, and it's what I mean when I said it's really simple, but it's just making sure you just get in there and get it done. Next video is going to be out on Sunday. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below. Let me know how your training's doing, what you are training. If you're not training, how comes? If you are training, what are you training for? I'm really intrigued to see what you guys are kind of more interested in, which would be awesome. Thanks for watching though, everyone, especially everyone who watched the first video as well. If you haven't watched that, go watch that now. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.